Good morning, good afternoon. Sunday here in New Jersey. It's been a pretty eventful weekend for me. Had a Christmas party actually at one of my restaurant locations. We had Santa, we had a very good saxophone player, we had a lot of people with their kids that came for photos, for food. We had free Christmas cookies, we had buy one get one milkshake free. But overall, the most beautiful thing about this event was how warm and how full of love the evening was. And I love putting together experiences like this, especially around this time of the year. I mean, I didn't grow up with Christian background, but I have grown to love the Christmas time in America. It's one of the most beautiful things that I have experienced in my life. The build up to it, the music everywhere, the lights. I'm sure a lot of you grew up watching Home Alone. It's the whole country's like that, basically. That feeling, that music, that decor, and all of that. The whole country literally is like that around Christmas time. Who wouldn't fall in love with that? Only people that have some kind of prejudice against this culture would not fall in love with it. I've fallen in love with it. I've embraced it. This is part of my life now, and I love providing great experiences to people. Because listen, life is short. Time is limited. Be happy, smile, do things that put a smile on your face, that make you feel fulfilled, make other people's day. No job is too big or too small, only minds are. I firmly believe in that. Have enough resources in life to be able to live comfortably, but don't ever let that become more important than the people you need in your life. Speaking from experience, I tell you that. But listen, time, right? Most valuable asset that you have in this life is time. It's nothing else but time. Time is what gets taken away from you as you age. Time is what gets taken away from you as you get sick. Money comes and goes. It always does. You're always one decision away from losing money, and you're also one decision away from gaining money. So don't waste time worrying about things, because any decision that you're not even thinking of can lose you money. That's true. So make decisions with healthy minds. Some of them are going to be good, some of them are going to be bad. Try your best to make a good decision. And other than that, if it's a bad decision, shake it off, because you know you're again one decision away from making money. So have that kind of mindset. Try to make good decisions, of course, but understand that time is always going to be more valuable than money. Think of life as someone airdropped you onto an island, being born, right? That's the analogy. And your job is to figure out all resources available in this life, whether they are natural or made by other human beings over time, that are available to you in order to live the life that you feel is going to make you feel fulfilled. There could be multiple ways of achieving fulfillment. Maybe you're someone that wants to build a beautiful family and provide for them. So figure out how to make decent enough money to have a family. You figure out a way of meeting a woman or a man, if you're a woman watching this, that is going to be the right kind of person to achieve and build that kind of life with you. And then you go from there, right? You could be someone that is attracted to having a very, very successful career. You figure out what kind of industry you want to work in, you find a job there, you slowly make your way up, you do all the things that are necessary for it, and then you can get there. Maybe you want to open a restaurant, right? So you want to start focusing on restaurants, you want to start understanding why restaurants work the way they do, you know, inventory, payroll, profit margins, so on and so forth. You figure all of that out. And you go from there. There are all kinds of different things that you could that could be on your mind. At the end of the day, my point is, you have to figure out how in this world and the system and the country that you have chosen to call home would allow you to get to that point. Master that system. Understand it in and out. And then execute. And keep executing till you actually achieve what you need to achieve. But if you're going to take your hammer and you're going to pound in the completely incorrect area, which is not even going to bring you fulfillment in life, then you're wasting your time. Now, what do I mean by that? Poisons, right? We all pick our poisons in life. Some people smoke weed, some people drink alcohol, some people smoke cigarettes, some people have other bad habits, right? The issue with the way the society, not the society itself, because see, objective reality never really changes, but our perception of it often can get convoluted by the thoughts that are drilled into our minds by the media we choose to watch, or the TV, the movies that we choose to watch. So what I mean by that is, if you are someone that likes to smoke weed, and you believe that weed is very good for you, it's a great habit that you go home, you take out your weed, you smoke your weed with your girlfriend, your wife, or you are the girlfriend, you smoke it with your boyfriend or husband, and for hours you're smoking weed, it relaxes you, you're now in a better state of mind, and you have convinced yourself that weed is a great thing to have, right? And the problem with that is that you're wrong. Weed, alcohol, cigarettes, these are all poisons that we choose, and we all make our choices. But when we start to call the chosen poison a good thing, that is where we get off track. You don't have to try so hard to prove to the world that your poison is good, that it's not poison. No, it's a poison. You've chosen it, it works for you, and maybe you spend 5% of time doing it because you need that, right? You need that little poison. You have decided you need that little poison for you to work, for your existence to click. But then accept that. Put that in words. Say it to people. Instead of trying to turn weed into a good thing, or instead of trying to turn alcohol into a good thing, because it ain't. And the fact is, when you're gonna keep trying to call these things good things, eventually some people might believe you, and then those people are going to get lost because they may not have the control that you do of stopping when you pick your poison to smoke it or drink it. So having that clarity as to what is my poison in my life and what are the areas that truly, if I work hard towards them, would bring me fulfillment, is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself in understanding what this world has to offer to you and how you can get yourself to achieve what you want to achieve. Once you have that clarity, then you say, all right, so I know my poisons take up about 5% of my time every week, right? Let's say on weekends you like to smoke weed, or you like to go out and drink and then you're shit-faced next day, and there's not really much that you can do in that kind of state of mind. Fine. So you know that you mess up one day, one evening, and then the next day of your life, because this is how you entertain yourself. Okay, fine. I think that's fair. But then you know that the rest of the days, which is about 6 days, you are very focused on working on the things that will bring you fulfillment, whether it's working on your career, whether it is you trying to find the right lady, whether it is whatever your immediate next goal is to feel fulfilled in life, right? I think that is the right balance to have in life. And when this balance is off, you see that people are less happy. It's really what it is. And I'm not saying that when you're going to be working towards when you start to focus on things on a daily basis that you think you need to feel fulfilled in life, that it's not going to feel like that you're not winning that battle. Yeah, there's going to be hard times, and which is why it's important to have clarity, right? Because you will go through the struggling times when you're focused on the right thing. But if you have blurred the lines between your poisons and the true things that you need to work on, it's going to become very easy to quit very early. Even though all you have to do is just persistently continue on the path to fulfillment, you may get distracted again because you just have not developed the clarity or mental clarity that would rescue you when you're about to give up, by telling you that, look, whatever it is, it may not be working for you right now, but whatever it or however it feels right now, you are working towards something that is good for you. You have nothing to lose other than just keep trying. Nothing else is working anyway. So I'm going to keep focusing. I'm going to keep grinding away towards this goal where hopefully I'm going to end up figuring out why I'm not able to achieve something and how I will achieve it. So yeah, that is something for you to think about. Timing and time in life is everything. Just have that clarity. I think it's time. As adults, you really need to understand what your poison is and what the right thing to focus on is. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about today, guys. Happy Sunday, wherever you are, whatever part of the world, whatever time you're following, or whatever time zone you live in. Be happy, be positive. Tomorrow's another day. Today may be hard. Tomorrow is going to be even harder, maybe. But you know what? You will find a way of dealing with it because you are focused on what you know fulfills your imagination. So fuel it. Fuel the dreams. Believe in them. Make sure you observe your own behavior over time to understand who you really are when no one's watching. You're not who you think you are, I tell you that, okay? You are the person that does what he or she does when nobody's watching. Observe that behavior. That is who you are. Stuff that you don't have to go and tell people, but you're doing. That's who you are. Start there. If you don't do that exercise, you will never learn who you are. Have a great Sunday, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.